guys, this is Shamaster here, bringing new video. Today we're doing what if Deku was a clone of Soundwave. Star screen, yeah, guys. So yeah, let's get this started. By the way, guys, comment down below what is your favorite Transformer in the entire series of Transformer Prime. Have to say, Soundwave is my first, then Predator King is my second, Bumblebee is my third. So yeah. Shit, never mind. I hope MatPack actually does a video on Transformers. Like, I know he already did one of them, but I hope he does a few more. So let's get this started. Let me set timer. Oh wait, I have previous timer, but yeah. Set this timer and go. What if Deku was a clone of Soundwave? Let's get this started. So we're starting off as Green. Green is, well, trying to figure out where she put her bases at exactly. She mostly chooses it in a mountainside, mostly on the bottom of the mountain, and she's digging into it. When she is, though, with one of her quirks, she finds a, well, secret abandoned Decepticon cloning lab. Created by Soundwave, of course. My main man, always. He respects everything. He ain't racist to anybody. I think he's actually a pure-blooded, he's not even racist at all. Soundwave does not keep your race against you. He actually doesn't underestimate you. Dude, he's the non-racist character ever in fiction. I mean, counting as a succeed. Some other things, but still. Mostly, well, we have to say he's non-racist to say that. So yeah, let's continue on. Green sees mostly Soundwave, or a clone of him. Looks like, well, this picture, but mostly shorter. So yeah, she's thinking that maybe if I actually get this though, my dad will actually be impressed though. And also she'll have a better deal with Megatron and, well, the Decepticons. So yeah. She, well, tries to, well, awaken Deku. She does actually. He gets out and, well, his main con is, well, had his own test tube. It gets out too and attaches to Deku. She's, like, tapping on him, checking what will happen exactly. She is holding a weapon. Deku sees that, and immediately his mini-con comes out. So yeah, it scans Green and checks to see if she's a threat. She is. It gets back to Deku, and Deku could tell she's a threat. Immediately his tentacles come out of his, well, side, though, or his back, and immediately tried to attack Green. Green is dodging him, of course, and saying that, wait, is he attacking me for no good reason? And stuff, and she's saying that, wait, could he be attacking me because I have this? Mostly, it is a wrench. She immediately drops the wrench, and Deku sees it. He stops attacking her, and he just goes to the computer, mostly, that was close, she was working on. He immediately downloads all the data he needs to know. She calls her dad. All for one says, yes, what is it, Green? She says that, well, I found the Decepticon in a cloning lab and I've woken it up. And, well, immediately All for one says, what? And says, yeah. Mostly it's a clone exactly, called Soundwave. Should we tell Megatron about this? And he says no. Mostly Megatron won't tell us anything about him or half of his race or something, so we shouldn't really tell him about this. Mostly All for one says that, just do not leave or try to lose this clone or something. So yeah. She's trying to speak to Deku, but he's just downloading all this shit though, so yeah. She continuously tapping him though, and he's just looking, and he's just not paying attention to her at all. So yeah. She punches Deku. Now then, this did hurt him, exactly. He falls on the ground and his tentacles do come back to him. Now then. She says, huh, so you can actually feel pain and stuff. Deku sees her and shakes his head. So yeah. Mostly Deku gets up again, and he just walks out of the cave. She's following him. She says that, wait, and Deku's just looking at her. She says, how about this? I understand that you're a clone and stuff, and you really can't speak to me for some reason. I really do not know. But, well, mostly you can do something way better with yourself. So yeah. Deku's listening, and she can see that, and saying good. Now then, mostly I don't know what you could do exactly. I know you're mostly a Decepticon or Autobot or something you guys call each other for some reason. Saying that, can't you transform into something? Deku shakes his head. She says that, well, let's see. Can it... They know that it has to actually be solid, so she can't make a hologram or hallucination or some shit. So, well, she just tells him to follow her. He does. His mini-con is out, though, just in case if she tried to do anything funny. Now then, All For One calls her back and says, do you still have that clone thing? And she does. She says good. All For One says good. So yeah, now then. All For One said that, well, let's see. All For One says just bring it back to the base or something. But you can do some things with it before you bring it back. She says fine. Now then. Immediately, she points at a car. Mostly it is, well, let's see, what type of car would it be? It's a police officer car. Or a police car. She tells Deku to do what Decepticons do and scan or something. He does. And he gets his own version of a police car. It's really kick-ass though. It's purple and black. Just got to say this is the best, and gray. So yeah. She looks at it and saying that that's actually a really good job. He transformed back into his, robotic form though and stuff. He doesn't really give it that mind. He mostly, let's see, what do I actually want to do with him? When Deku is awake, though, his main con is sending a distress signal out, mostly to any Autobots or Decepticons. Autobots are now, mostly with heroes and stuff, so yeah. Mostly they are helping heroes with rescue missions and stuff, so yeah. And other things, exploring stuff. Most of the Autobots agree that they'll protect anything from space-related things, so yeah. In exchange, the Autobots actually get to live there by humans. Some people do hate Autobots, but they still do like how they're doing it, but it's just a little weird. By the way, if you do hate robots, you're robophobic. So yeah. Let's continue on. Now then. Let's see. Let's see. Shit. Lord Megatron gets a distress signal. He immediately asks his Starscream what the heck is this exactly. He's saying it's a distress signal from a Decepticon. So yeah. He tells Starscream to send an entire army, or at least 20 people, to go investigate. So yeah. Green sees a portal open in the sky. Deku sees it too. Now then, Deku copies how it looks and how its abilities are working. Immediately they see a few Decepticons come out of there. No people did see it exactly. Immediately she says, crap, Decepticons. She, tells Deku, can you do anything about that portal or something? And he opens his own portal. So yeah. Mostly Green, gave Deku, the place where she wants to go. So yeah. Send it to one of her secret bases. They go through, and the portal closes. The Decepticons get somewhere else now. They're mad because it suddenly disappeared for some fucking reason. So yeah. So, Starscream is mad too, because now they have to go part of the world again, and continuously doing this over and over, depleting more of their energon resources. Now let's get back to Deku and Green. Green is mostly saying, okay, so you can open portals like those Decepticons can. You have the ability to get that weird thing out of your back or something, or your chest area though and stuff. And you have these weird tentacle things that can get information. Huh. Now then, she is writing this down on a piece of paper, because she thinks that Deku can copy everything she's writing down. and she does not want that to happen. So yeah, mostly she tells Deku that, well, great. Let's check see. So you can scan mostly machinery, there are cars, planes, and stuff. Can you scan humans, exactly? Deku scans her, and he immediately turns into a Deku. Mostly with white hair, and, well, a cool-ass sick jacket. So yeah. He does have those tentacles as, well, a tail, exactly. So yeah. Mostly 2 of those. So, well, she says, great. Okay, let's check see. You can turn to a human. That's great, though. So yeah. His main con did not go with him, exactly. It's still in the air, mostly looking at green. Check see if she would do anything to him. So yeah. Now then. Immediately Megatron calls off one. And he says that, do you know anything about a distress signal from a Decepticon? Off one says no, lying. So yeah. Immediately he hangs up the call. So yeah. Now then. Let's see. She asks, well, Deku, can he speak exactly? He's trying to figure out to speak himself. He does have a mouth, but he can't, well, he could open it, but mostly nothing happens. He's trying really hard to do it, and finally he does. Now he can speak. He says, yes, I can, exactly. Now then, where the heck am I exactly? Or, where the heck are we? She explains that, wow, you can actually speak, and says yes, first thing. Second thing, stop making fun of my Decepticon, or my Minicon up there. He's my friend, by the way. She says, fine. So let's check see. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. Sorry. No. She says, okay, now. Okay, you can speak. And mostly Deku says yes. Now then, what the heck were you doing anyway at that, the cave exactly? He states that he was just downloading any data he had, or any data that was in there exactly. So yeah. She says fine. Now then, mostly I bet the Decepticons are trying to look for you. Now Deku did get a little bit of report about the Decepticons, not that much, but a little bit. He knows that they're evil people, and he knows that Autobots are good, but he knows that he's evil too. So yeah. So well, he says that, well, great. Now then. He says that, so what are you gonna do with me exactly? She just says that, well, in the meantime, you can just, well, be in my house exactly. So they go into Green's house. Most of your base, exactly. Some goons are in there. Now then, they're asking Green who the heck is this exactly. She states that that is the Decepticon. They don't believe her. Says fine. Now then, Deku turns into, well, his form. Mostly that. They do get scared, but, well, they're not intimidated by it, but they are scared a lot. So yeah, Deku does turn back though, and, well, they're just watching TV. Some of the goons are just thinking that, great, so we have the Decepticon in here, and we don't know his abilities though. And they thought Decepticons could only turn to, well, cars and stuff, for some reason. So yeah. Oh, fuck my neck. Szechuan sauce. I actually went, what the fuck's Szechuan sauce? I know it's from Rick and Morty, and McDonald's actually did it. I dared it. I actually wanted to go to McDonald's and just say, hey, can I have some Szechuan sauce? Is this what? Szechuan sauce. They should just continuously sell Szechuan sauce, because it's fucking hilarious. So yeah. Okay, so Rick. So let's continue on. Now then. Let's see. Deku's little thing is still going on. His main con is in the room, just sitting on the chair. By him, or technically on his lap. She asks Deku what the heck is that exactly. Saying that that's a main con, like I told you. So yeah. Saying that, well, I can copy any data if I want to, or download it. So yeah. Now then. She says, huh, so you can download anything from Decepticons, Autobots, anything. And he says yes, he can. She says, huh. Now then, mostly Decepticons do come to our house. Immediately, they knock on the door, or technically, Starscream knocks on the door. Immediately, one of her goons opens and says, yes, who is it? And he sees Starscream. He says, oh, Starscream, what do you need exactly? He says that, can I talk to your boss, or Green exactly. Green comes outside with Deku. Immediately, he can tell that's a Decepticon. Immediately, Starscream says that, why the heck do you have the Decepticon exactly, and why the heck does it turn to human? Immediately, she states that this is a clone of Soundwave. So yeah, mostly I won't give him back to you until, well, you give me more information about you guys. Immediately, Starscream says no way. She says fine, technically you have, let's check, see. Immediately, she tells Deku to open a portal. He does. Immediately, they see that he is like Soundwave. Now then. Immediately, well, Starscream tries to grab Deku, and he uses one of his tentacles to shock him. So yeah, mostly any of our robots are scared of him now, because he knows how Starscream is. Or Soundwave, I meant, sorry. Soundwave is. He's mostly cold, and doesn't talk to anybody. So yeah, but he doesn't kill any people for senseless violence. Senseless violence is stupid. Because if you do that, you're a dumbass and you should be in jail for rape. So yeah. Can Zarbon get straight? Nah, that's impossible. Zarbon can never be straight. He can only be gay. Gay? So yeah. Now let's continue on. Now. Mostly Starscream tries to grab him again, and he does. Now then, he says, ha, you short thing. You're gonna be returned back to Lord Megatron, though. Immediately, Deku turns back into mostly his form. He is taller than Starscream, so yeah. Immediately, Starscream backs off, and immediately his tentacles come out, and immediately grab Starscream, or at least wrap around him. Immediately, he says that just leave, or before I rip out your spark and kill you. So yeah, he immediately says, fine, we'll leave. He really tosses Starscream through that portal and tells them, do you want to be like that guy? And really they don't, and they just go through the portal. The portal closes, and, well, Deku just transforms back into his human form. So yeah. She hugs Deku and tells him he's really great and those stuff. Deku doesn't really know how to feel emotions. He asks her what the heck is she doing, and says that I'm giving you a hug. Deku does not know what a hug is, and saying, what the heck is a hug? And she says, really? You guys don't have hugs? Though it says, I just came out of test tube like a few hours ago and stuff. And she says, yeah, I forgot. So, well, she just teaches Deku that's what humans do when they're really happy, though, stuff. She says, huh. Now then. They go back into the house, though. They're still watching TV and stuff, and mostly when the goons asks them what the heck happened up there. Saying that, well, my new friend over here, Plant Deku, actually deal with all those Decepticons. So yeah. They ask them, did they kill them or something, and she says, no, he didn't. Mostly we just send them through a portal, and that's it. So yeah. Ah, shit. Do you remember? They did get back to the... Let's see. They got close to... They are in Lord Megatron's room. So yeah. Lord Megatron says that, why the heck are you not here with that... Mostly that thing that was making that distress signal. Immediately, Starscream says that it's the clone of Soundwave. Immediately, Lord Megatron does not believe him. He says that can't be. And he says yes it is. Saying that a human, Green, mostly Ultraman's daughter, found him, and well, he has the ability to open portals like Soundwave. And he has the ability to, well, become a human, exactly. It's really weird. So yeah. And he's way stronger than Soundwave was ever since. He's way stronger and more agile, seems. So yeah. And he has his own Decepticon like his, though. Or Minicon, exactly. So yeah. So, well... shit. So, well... Immediately... let's see, Megatron called Orphan and tells him that we need to have a little chat. And tells him to bring his daughter and her new friend. Orphan calls Green. Tells her that, well, Megatron wants us, though. And your new friend, exactly, that clone. So she says fine. Kiryu opens a warp gate to the League of Villains base. Kiryu opens another portal, and they are at a open field, exactly, where the Decepticons are at. With Megatron. So yeah. Mostly, Megatron states that to Off One, that you have a little thing that belongs to me. So he says to give it back now. Immediately, Off One says that technically isn't yours exactly. Technically my daughter found it, so it's technically hers. So yeah. Immediately Deku is just staring at Soundwave, really like going to kill him exactly. So yeah. So, mostly Starscream says, how about this? Why we just don't have a race exactly? Emily Megatron says that actually sounds the smartest thing you've ever said since that, ever. He says, thank you, Lord Megatron. He says, fine, we'll have a race. Mostly Starscream versus your friend. Exactly. And whoever wins gets, gets something from our base. If we win, we get back our little copy guy or something. But if you win, you get anything from us. Deal? And they do have a deal. Now then. Deku copies how Starscream, transforms into a jet. His is way faster and more aerodynamic. Millie tells him that, the first one to... let's just see. The first one to... come back here wins. Now then. They go. Immediately Starscream is mocking Deku and saying that he's really slow for the Decepticon. Starscream does crash into a tree. Immediately Deku starts laughing, saying that, who's the slowest one now? So it's a little laugh race though. Deku wins, of course. Starscream does come back, and immediately Megatron gets mad at him, but he does keep at the end of his deal. He asks him what does he want exactly. He asks Deku. He says he wants Dark Energon. Immediately, Starscream and Lord Megatron are thinking, how the heck does he know that exactly? Immediately, Green and All for One do not know what Dark Energon is. They ask him what it is exactly. It's mostly, Dark Energon is like really powerful and stuff. And he says, mostly Megatron says it is actually. It's really strong. And he says, fine. How much do you want exactly? He says your entire, supply of it. Immediately Megatron says no way. And All for One says that, mostly you did say you'll give him everything you want, though. Only one thing he wants exactly. And he technically wanted one thing. One of all, or technically all of your, Dark Energon. He says, how about this? You get half of our Dark Energon. Deku says, deal. So, yeah. Deku opens a portal for them and tells them they can go now. So they do. Now then. So, Ulfwin says that, wait, so what are you supposed to do with Dark Energon exactly? He's saying that, mostly, I don't know if I'm supposed to run or something. I have to check. But I know Dark Energon is really powerful. It gives you a lot enhanced super strength and super speed. But if a human takes it, they will die. So yeah. So, All for One and Green say what? And say, yeah, mostly if humans take any type of energon, they will die. It's like poison to you guys, but food to us. So yeah. He opens a portal and tells them that, should we go? And they do. All three of them go. I was gonna make this a little torture thing, but I felt like this doesn't deserve to it, though. So yeah. Now let's continue on. Now then. They are back in the League of Villains base. So, well, Green tells Deku that, well, so we're getting Dark Energon and saying yes, exactly. Now then, Shigaraki never met Deku. Shigaraki asks who the heck is this exactly. Mostly, Green states that he's a Decepticon. Shigaraki does not like Decepticons at all. In fact, he even thinks that Decepticons are worse than Autobots. I'm gonna say this right now, you're being a little robophobic here. Shigaraki, stop being robophobic. And Starscream, stop being human racism. Because he's fucking pure racist, of course. You can just tell the racist shit Starscream did, always. Abusing children, assaulting women. I mean, if they're thoughts, they deserve everything that's coming to them. Assaulting Karens, they deserve that too. Assaulting anime women, they're my waifus. Okay, Starscream, you went over the line here. Do not assault my waifu. My waifu is praised upon, plumped upon, squeezed upon, and splurred a lot. Huh? Shit, that's okay. So let's continue on. Now then. Let's check C. Yeah. Let's check C. What do I want? Now then. Immediately Shigaraki, well, says, great. Now we have one of them. Great. So, well, one tells Shigaraki that mostly I'll be somewhere else and, well, my daughter's in charge. So, well, he opens a, mostly tells Kirigiri to open a warp gate and he does. Now then. Deku copies how mostly Kirigiri opens his warp gate and stuff. So, yeah. Shigaraki, well, asks, well, her can that thing speak exactly? Because it's been pure silence. Or technically it hasn't been, but Shigaraki has not been pitching it. Or mostly checks if he can speak at all. Now then. She says he actually can exactly. And he knows he copying your guys' quirks as we speak. So yeah. Immediately, Kirigiri says, really? And he says yes. Mostly, let's just see, what did he actually do? Let me think. Oh, shit. Shit. He mostly raced Starscream, though. Immediately, Shigaraki says, oh yeah, that racist prick anyway. And, well, Kirigiri says that, well, aren't you racist, though? And says, no, it says that, well, you're targeting one race, though, for how they look and stuff, how they act, so that's racist. Immediately, Kirigiri says that I'll be downstairs with a Nomu. So, yeah. Mostly, all for one's daughter, Green gives Kirigiri a high five. So, yeah. Deku sees this and he's thinking, what the hell is a high five? So, yeah. Now then. Do I have any more time? Motherfucker. So, yeah. Now then. They are watching, mostly seeing what's on TV exactly. They see, mostly, All Might save the day again. So, yeah. And Endeavor's using his fire quirk and that stuff. Deku does copy Endeavor's fire quirk. He immediately tells Green watch, and well, he creates a fireball. Kirigiri says great. So he can actually do copy quirks. That's interesting, actually. He asks, well, he asks what's his name exactly. He says his name is Deku. So Kirigiri says fine. Deku, what the heck is all your quirks anyway? He says he has a, well, fire quirk, and that's it, though. So yeah. So, well, he uses Kirigiri's quirk. He does open a warp gate. But, well, the warp gate does not go that far. He does create 2 warp gates to check see what will happen. Nothing. Right by... Side by side each other, they would do nothing. So, yeah. Now then. Shit. Immediately, Green gets a call. It is Megatron. Immediately, she gets a call and saying that Megatron, is going to send the Dark Energon to you guys, exactly. So, yeah. So, a portal opens up. Mostly, it is two Decepticons. They are carrying half of their, Dark Energon supply. So, yeah. Immediately, Kirigiri says, wait, what the heck is that exactly? Deku explains that that's Dark Energon. Mostly if humans eat it or ingest it anyway, they will die. It's poison to you guys, but fuel to us. So yeah. A portal, mostly the two Decepticons are going back to the portal. Kirigiri says those things are not going to be staying here. He says, fine, where the heck we should put them at? Really, Green says you can just teleport them to the storage area of my base. So up he does. Now then, I think there's enough here. This has been the Shadowmaster, and goodbye.